Welcome back to the USA Suspects, where we unseal history's most terrifying cold cases. Before the Zodiac, before the Black Dahlia, a phantom butcher terrorized Great Depression-era America. 12 decapitated, dismembered victims were scattered across Cleveland's industrial wasteland. The killer taunted the man who took down Al Capone, America's legendary G-man, Eliot Ness. It became the one case Ness could never solve, a nightmare that destroyed his flawless reputation. Tonight on the USA Suspects, we unseal the dark archives of the Cleveland torso murderer. September 1935. Two young boys are playing along the slopes of Kingsbury Run in Cleveland, Ohio. Near Jackass Hill, they discover the decapitated, castrated body of an unidentified male. Police respond immediately, only to find a second headless corpse buried nearby. Both bodies had been drained of blood, skin chemically treated, and heads severed with surgical precision. The mad butcher of Kingsbury Run had officially begun his reign of terror. Kingsbury Run was a dark, sprawling slum area filled with makeshift shantytowns during the Depression. Drifters, homeless workers, and outcasts gathered there, providing an endless hunting ground for a predator. In January 1936, the killer struck again, dumping the dismembered torso of a woman wrapped in newspaper. The victim was identified as Florence Polillo, a local barmaid operating in Cleveland's underworld. As body parts continued turning up along the Cuyahoga River, public hysteria gripped the city. Enter Eliot Ness, celebrated leader of the Untouchables who had brought down Al Capone in Chicago. Fresh off his national fame, Ness had been hired as Cleveland's safety director to clean up city corruption. But Ness soon realized he was hunting a phantom unlike any mobster he had ever faced. The killer left no fingerprints, no murder weapons, and deliberately targeted victims without dental records or IDs. In June 1936, the decapitated head of a young man was found wrapped in his own trousers near train tracks. Despite distinctive tattoos covering the victim's body, police were never able to identify him. Over 17,000 citizens viewed a plaster death mask of the tattoo victim, but no one knew his name. In July 1936, victim number 5 was found in Kingsbury Run, disarticulated while still alive. Autopsies confirmed the killer possessed advanced anatomical knowledge and specialized butchering equipment. Coroners noted the decapitations were executed cleanly between vertebrae in a single swift motion. The killer was either a skilled surgeon, an experienced butcher, or a trained autopsist. The mad butcher was growing bolder, taunting Eliot Ness and law enforcement directly. In April 1937, body parts of a female victim washed ashore on the beaches of Lake Erie. She was dubbed the Lady of the Lake, her remains scattered across miles of shoreline. Pressure mounted on Eliot Ness as national newspapers mocked Cleveland's inability to catch the killer. Ness organized massive sweeps of Kingsbury Run, interviewing over 5,000 drifters and suspects. But the killer moved like a ghost through the industrial smoke and darkness of the city. In August 1938, the torso murderer struck at the heart of municipal authority itself. 2 dismembered bodies were dumped in a vacant lot directly visible from Eliot Ness's office window. It was an unmistakable personal message to the safety director, "You cannot stop me." Enraged and desperate, Ness made a controversial decision that would haunt his career forever. On August 18, 1938, at 2 a.m., Ness led an army of police officers into Kingsbury Run. They evicted hundreds of homeless residents and set fire to every shantytown shack in the ravine. Over 300 shanties burned to the ground, destroying the killer's potential hunting grounds and critical evidence. The public was outraged by the destruction, accusing Ness of burning down homes of the vulnerable without catching the butcher. Yet, behind closed doors, Eliot Ness had quietly focused on a prime suspect. Enter Dr. Francis E. Sweeney, a World War I veteran and skilled medical surgeon. Sweeney had served in a field hospital during the war, performing hundreds of amputations under extreme battlefield conditions. Following the war, Sweeney suffered from severe alcoholism, psychosis, and violent mental breakdowns. Crucially, Sweeney operated an office right near Kingsbury Run, giving him immediate access to the dump sites. In 1938, Eliot Ness brought Dr. Francis E. Sweeney into a secret hotel room for interrogation. For 2 weeks, Ness and polygraph expert Leonard Keeler interrogated Sweeney exhaustively. Keeler conducted multiple lie detector tests, famously telling Ness, "This is your man." He failed every test. When Ness confronted Sweeney directly, the surgeon leaned across the table and smiled coldly. Sweeney taunted Ness, saying, "Prove it." But Ness faced an insurmountable obstacle, Dr. Francis E. Sweeney was politically untouchable. Sweeney was the first cousin of Congressman Martin L. Sweeney, a fierce political rival of Eliot Ness. Arresting the congressman's cousin without ironclad physical evidence would spark a catastrophic political war. Realizing he was under investigation, Sweeney voluntarily committed himself to a veteran's mental asylum. Inside the asylum, Sweeney was completely immune from police arrest and interrogation under federal law. And then, the ultimate clue, as soon as Sweeney entered the mental institution, the torso murders stopped completely. But Sweeney was not done tormenting the man who tried to catch him. For years, Sweeney sent menacing postcard letters to Eliot Ness and his family from the asylum. The letters mocked Ness's failure, taunting him about the unsolved murders that destroyed his career. Was Dr. Francis Sweeney the true mad butcher of Kingsbury Run? Modern forensic profilers at the USA Suspects have re-examined the complete case file. The profilers evaluated 2 secondary suspects that emerged during the original investigation. Suspect 2, Frank Dolezal, a local bricklayer who had lived with victim Florence Polillo. Sheriff Martin O'Donnell arrested Dolezal in 1939, boasting he had solved the torso murders. Dolezal signed a confession, but details in his statement contradicted physical evidence from the crime scenes. Before going to trial, Dolezal was found hanging in his jail cell under deeply suspicious circumstances. An autopsy revealed 6 broken ribs, proving deputies had beaten the forced confession out of Dolezal. Dolezal was fully exonerated decades later. He was an innocent scapegoat targeted by corrupt police. Suspect 3, an itinerant butcher or rail worker traveling along the Erie Railroad line. Similar dismemberment murders occurred in Newcastle, Pennsylvania, and Pittsburgh between 1925 and 1940. Decapitated bodies were discovered inside boxcars along the exact same railway corridor. Was the Cleveland torso murderer a highly mobile serial killer utilizing freight trains to escape detection? While possible, the specific surgical precision observed in Cleveland points overwhelmingly back to Dr. Francis Sweeney. Sweeney possessed the medical training, the geographical proximity, the motive, and the polygraph failure. His asylum commitment permanently ended the murders, and his postcards proved his ongoing obsession with Ness. For Eliot Ness, the torso case was the ultimate professional and personal tragedy. The failure to catch the killer shattered his public image as America's unbeatable crime fighter. Ness ran for mayor of Cleveland in 1947, but was heavily defeated in part due to the torso case legacy. He spent his remaining years battling alcoholism and financial ruin, dying broke in 1957 at age 54. Dr. Francis Sweeney lived inside veterans' mental institutions until his death in 1964. He took his dark secrets to the grave, never facing a courtroom or paying for his atrocities. Today, Kingsbury Run has been buried beneath highways, rail yards, and modern industrial development. But the ghosts of the 12 official victims still cry out for justice and identity. Only 2 of the 12 victims were ever definitively identified, Edward Andrassy and Florence Polillo. 10 victims remain officially John Doe and Jane Doe in Cuyahoga County records. Modern forensic geneticists are working to exhume remains and extract DNA to identify the lost souls. Advanced forensic genealogy offers hope that these victims will finally regain their names. The Cleveland torso case remains one of the most significant cold case mysteries in American history. It revolutionized early behavioral profiling, crime scene isolation, and serial killer investigation protocols. By unsealing these records, the USA Suspects honors the victims and pursues historical truth. Monsters may evade justice in their lifetime, but forensic history eventually strips away their anonymity. Let us review the primary evidence pointing to Dr. Francis Sweeney as America's Mad Butcher. Surgical expertise matching hemicorporectomy cuts on all 12 victims. Geographical proximity of his office directly overlooking Kingsbury Run. Polygraph failure conducted by legendary expert Leonard Keeler. Abrupt cessation of all torso murders the exact month Sweeney was committed to the asylum. Decades of taunting postcards sent directly from the asylum to Eliot Ness. The weight of forensic and circumstantial evidence points cleanly to Dr. Francis Sweeney. What do you believe was the most decisive factor in the Cleveland torso investigation? Was it Dr. Sweeney, the train-hopping butcher, or political corruption protecting the killer? Drop your theories and comments below. The USA Suspects team reads and responds to every single insight. If this forensic historical deep dive brought truth to light for you, smash the like button right now. Subscribe to the USA Suspects right now to unlock our complete vault of unsealed American crime archives. Turn on all notifications so you never miss an unsealed cold case documentary drop on our channel. Click the playlist on your screen to explore more unsolved historical mysteries and forensic breakdowns. Your support allows our investigative team to analyze unsealed records and pursue cold truths. Special thanks to our forensic consultants, archival partners, and research teams. Stay curious, question accepted history, and keep searching for the truth behind cold cases. The victims of Kingsbury Run deserve to be remembered with accuracy, respect, and forensic truth. Eliot Ness fought monsters in the light, but some predators operate strictly in the shadows. Every document unsealed brings us one step closer to ultimate historical resolution. The USA Suspects will continue to hunt the truth behind America's most elusive predators. Share this video with fellow true crime enthusiasts and history buffs across your social networks. We appreciate every view, comment, and subscription from our dedicated USA Suspects community. The archives remain open, demanding ultimate closure for the victims of the Mad Butcher. Always stay vigilant, guard your homes, and remember the lost souls of 1930s Cleveland. The terrifying mystery of America's greatest G-Man and his elusive nemesis will echo forever. Thank you for watching the USA Suspects. Stay vigilant, and we will see you in the next case. Good night from the unsealed archives of the USA Suspects, investigating the shadows.